Welcome to Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil Bussey, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're just going to go over 15 games that need to be on the Nintendo Switch that are on the 3DS. That need to be ported over to the Nintendo Switch, or at least their franchises need to. And the reason for this is because next month, this is in April 2020, and next month, Xenoblade Chronicles is being ported over from the Wii, essentially, to the Nintendo Switch. So we're getting a hyper version or a remaster or so of, or a definitive edition of, Xenoblade Chronicles. So I was looking at that, I was like, you know what, there's other games on here. And I kind of put these down randomly, but yeah, I'm going to go over these that are in here. That's what the entirety of this video is going to be. Now, there aren't going to be some on here that were... There may be some overlap from a previous list, but there was a bunch of games that I wanted to come over to the Switch that ended up coming over to the Switch. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm not going to be like, I need Super Mario Maker. We already have Super Mario Maker 2. Or I'm not going to be like, oh man, like, what's another one that got ported over that I was pretty happy about? Like, weirdly enough, Alliance Alive got ported over, not Legacy, Legend of Legacy or so. That was kind of weird. There's a couple things that don't have physical releases that I'd like to get ported. I'll get those out of the way right away. One of those is Guruman. I would like to see that and the Art Style series get ported over to the Switch. The Art Style series was games like Picto-Bits, which would be great in touchscreen on the Nintendo Switch Lite, and some of their other ones in that art style series were fantastic, like Precipice, or there's this one with numbers. I forgot the name of it, but it was good. I really liked the art style games, and I liked a couple other games that are just digital only that really need to be ported over from the 3DS and DS over to Switch. But I'm only gonna focus on stuff that's on the 3DS that should be ported over here. Now, there's a couple franchises that are not in this list. The Zero Escape ones, because there's a little bit of a rumor going around about that. Same with Danganronpa. And Etrian Odyssey. Not going to mention those ones because, stay tuned, I would say. Anywho, Xenoblade Chronicles is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, oh yeah. Another game that's actually on this list, and it's easy for me to pull this out here because it's in this. How should I do this? Should I go from the bottom, from here to this? I mean, these are supposed to be, these are kind of randomly placed, so I'm just going to move them around a bit. So I don't completely know their order anymore, so I'll be surprised. Anywho, like those little ones that are piles, I know what they are. But yeah, these are in no particular order, and I'm just going to get right into it. About 3 minutes into the video. So, this is 15 more 3DS games that should be ported to Nintendo Switch. Let's start with this one. What is this one? This one is... this is an odd one for me, but I really like this game. I've purchased it multiple times. This is Lord of Magna, Made in Heaven, from Marvelous and Exceed. It's a weird little RPG with like a pretty good battle mechanic and a weird dating mechanic to it in a way, multiple endings, etc., etc. It's the type of thing where a good remake of it, or rather a good remastering of it on the Nintendo Switch would be completely welcome, because there's a lot of slowdown in some of the battles, and I feel that having those battles at 60 FPS would be worth it. Now, Alliance Alive got a remaster, so yeah, I kind of feel like stuff like Lord of Magna Made in Heaven could find a good audience on the Nintendo Switch. I really liked it too. As long as they don't censor it. I mean, it's rated T here and this is fine, but please don't censor. I know that's the thing that Exceed and Marvelous kind of do sometimes, and I don't like that when that happens. Just leave it be script-wise and all that and just port it over. It's a cute little game. I would pay $50 for it again. Well, this was like 40, I think, the special edition. And I bought this multiple times digitally because it was always on sale, and it was like awesome. Really great game. Not enough people played it. Anywho, next one up on this. This one's actually kind of This could happen because of, well, let's just flip it on over. It is Bravely Default and Bravely Second and Layer. So, Bravely Default 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch. Why not remaster Bravely Default and Bravely Second, stick them together, fix the last half of Bravely Default, and then fix most of Bravely Second? Because I feel like Bravely Second would be a better addendum. Like you have just a longer game where you've got Bravely Default, and when that ends, there's a small time jump, and then you have Bravely Second, and it all pulls into that. It could be like Bravely Default Definitive Edition plus Bravely Second and Layer. Oh God, that'd be a terrifyingly long. Oh, why am I kidding? This is the company that put out Kingdom Hearts, so terribly long titles would be fine with me. And I'm looking forward to Bravely Default too. I'm not really sold on the new cast yet, but we'll find out. I hope that Anya and Adia are in it. In Bravely Default 2. But yeah, Bravely Default and Bravely Second. And then we go to this. Now this is an odd one. One of these is a demo, but this is a franchise that Nintendo has that they should bring to the Nintendo Switch. I'm surprised they haven't. And that would be the Nintendogs games. I will do a video at some point about Nintendogs because I have all the special editions and all the DS ones. And it'd be nice to see them. Maybe if they announce one for the Switch. I mean, come on. It's a virtual pet simulator. There's motion controls and stuff on there. You have kind of a weird communication mechanic. Remember the bark mode in Nintendogs that became the Street Pass on the 3DS? Something similar to that could work on the Nintendo Switch, especially with the Switch Lite. And, come on, virtual animals, there's still a market for that. Especially with how many people have bought Nintendo Switches because of Animal Crossing and will need more casual games. It's about time to bring out like Brain Training. They're bringing out Clubhouse games, which I'm really appreciative for. But Nintendogs is the next one that should be on that list. Now coming up here is, let's see what this one is. This should be higher up on there, but this is no particular order. This is Rodea the Sky Soldier. I have this on 3DS. I have it on Wii. I have it on Wii U. And yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's a little rough around the edges, but a Nintendo Switch port would be kind of amazing. It's a good game, and I think it needs a chance. Yeah, I think this really needs a chance to shine. Go see some video footage of that one. Also, it'd give me an excuse to play through it. If they put it on the Switch, it's easier for me to record footage from it. So, yeah, I could do a playthrough of that. But yeah, Rodea, the Sky Soldier. Good game. Now let's flip this one over. I forgot what this one is. Okay. Oh. Wow, why isn't this further up? This is, come on, autofocus. Codename Steam. Now, Codename Steam is an excellent little RPG with even Fire Emblem cameos, and it really deserves a chance to be on a system where you have 60 frames per second, you have 1080p, they can improve the art style a bit. Just a straight remaster of this, $30, $40, add some more content and extra chapters, done. It's kind of a thing where they could just sneak it out as like an early summer release or an early spring release in 2021, and I would be very happy with that. I liked Codename Steam, and it's really an underappreciated title. Also, I mean, yeah, we're getting XCOM and all that, but come on. They could fix a couple things with Codename Steam. I would take a Codename Steam remake or a Codename Steam sequel. Both of those would be awesome. And get all the voice actors back. I know there's some people who are like, I don't like that guy from Firefly because thing. Yeah, whatever. No, these are good voice actors. Just use them again. You can separate a voice actor from their opinions. It's true. Most mature people can do that. Anywho, let's go to the next one on this list, which is, oh, I dropped it, but it's from Sega, if I remember correctly. No, Atlas and Sega, they're kind of the same thing these days. Stella Glow. This is a game with some amazing music and a pretty good story, and I really like it. I just would like to see it ported over to the Nintendo Switch. Mainly because I like these types of RPGs. I like RPGs. The Nintendo Switch has a ton of visual novels, so it's not like we're not used to this kind of content. But Stella Glow would be awesome. A little bit of balancing here and there, just kind of renew the assets a bit. Now, we're on to this next one now. This next one's a bit weird because it may require, like, it may have to be touch only. That's because it's, whoop, into the blur. Art Academy. Now there's 3 here. Art Academy, Pokemon Art Academy, and Disney Art Academy. A mainline Art Academy that comes with a long stylus. Not like the stylus that's officially out there, or the Mario one, but like a longer one that's kind of paintbrush looking. Yeah, Art Academy would do actually pretty well on the Nintendo Switch Lite. I mean, you could use motion controls to paint, or you could just make it touchscreen only, make it cheap. Heck, even as just a download, it would be a good idea. Give people something to teach people some art, and then they can draw amazing things on Splatoon, which we do anyways. Anywho, that's the Art Academy. So far, we've got Lord of Magna, Made in Heaven, Bravely Default and Bravely Second, the Nintendog series, Rodea the Sky Soldier, or Rodea, Codename Steam, Stella Glow, Art Academy, whoop, that fell over, and now, boop, wow, that should be higher up on the list. Metroid, Samus Returns. Now, I heard there is a rumor of Metroid 3 being ported over, or something like that with this. Like, this is being rumored as being something that would be ported over to the Nintendo Switch, and, that would be interesting to see. I would like that. It's a Metroid game, and it's good, and side-scrolling, and it would look beautiful in 1080p. Let's do it. Okay, what's this next one? It is... Oh, this should be higher, too. Dang it, my list is weird. Anywho, this is Final Fantasy Theatrhythm Curtain Call. The Theatrhythm series, you can use the buttons, or you can use the touchscreen. There is so much DLC in here. I'm surprised it hasn't been ported already. I mean, come on. It would be so easy. This could be a cash cow for you. And it's got stuff from all sorts of Final Fantasy games and other games outside of it, like the Romancing Saga games or Chrono Trigger or, like Vagrant Story and such. Which, by the way, Vagrant Story, I'd like to see that on the Switch. Anywho, this is Final Fantasy Theatrhythm Curtain Call. They could do a Final Fantasy Theatrhythm game on the Switch. I'd like that in Dissidia. Just go ahead and do it, Square. It'll print money. I'll buy it. Most people will. I mean, even if it were just like a digital download where you get the game in like 10 songs and then you have to purchase the rest in packs and then some are released free. Yeah, do it. I'm okay with that. Voez is awesome on the Switch. Games like Mucinix are good. I already pre-ordered that one with the Vici because I love rhythm games on here, and it'd be nice to see this one make a chance or show to the Switch. Now let's see what's here. I actually don't remember what some of these are. Okay, let's move this over. This is this is another weird one. Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. Now, this is already a remaster of a DS game that I own, so I would love a remaster of this remaster of a DS game because it's a good game, and it would be a great way to just get that out there so people can play it. And also, if you want to make a sequel to it, I am okay with that. Now, let's get into this last 5. What could these be? Okay, this is a weird one. Corpse Party. Now, Corpse Party, the second one, Book of Shadows, is on the Switch. The first one should come to the Switch. This is an easy fix. Xseed or whoever has the license to it, just port the next one on the Switch. I mean, RPG Maker stuff works pretty well. I mean, God, we have To the Moon, and hopefully we'll get Finding Paradise and Imposter Factory. But yeah, Corpse Party. We have Book of Shadows. Let's get the better game out there. Okay, what's this one? Oh, that's one. Now, there's a rumor that we're going to get Super Mario 3D World. Sorry, 3D World. But I'd also like Super Mario 3D Land. Why? Because I feel like Super Mario 3D Land, to me, was a more fun game. I mean, it's okay to get multiplayer stuff out there, but I kind of liked what this one brought. It felt a little stale on the Wii U. So yeah, I want 3D Land along with 3D World. Bring 'em. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this is another one where Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is on the Nintendo Switch. Why is Donkey Kong Country Returns not on the Nintendo Switch? If we're getting remasters of Xenoblade Chronicles, can we get remasters of this one too? I mean, that's technically a port of the Wii one, but yeah, I want it 1080p, 60 frames per second. Goodness! Maybe some extra modes, like Funky Mode, why not? And let's get here, what's this one? This is, Kid Icarus. Of course it's Kid Icarus Uprising, because Kid Icarus Uprising is a really good game. A lot went into it. It's awesome. People should play it. Yeah. Enough said. And let's see what this one is. Pilotwings Resort. This was my number one. This one is actually on here because I intended for this to be my number one, because this and Endless Ocean are games that really should be on the Nintendo Switch. We have a wonderful system with the Nintendo Switch. They did so well with games like Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing when it comes to making relaxing and interesting environments. Bring us Endless Ocean. Bring us Pilotwings. I would like a Pilotwings game on the Nintendo Switch where you fly different vehicles, and there's also a relax mode where you don't have to worry about crashing. You can just enjoy wandering around a nice little island, and it's relaxing. The music in the Pilotwings games is really great. Pilotwings Resort was a 3DS launch title along with Steel Diver, and it was not appreciated. But I really feel like Pilotwings is a series that it might have to be like a bargain series, but I think it would be great to see it return. So this is my list right now, in no real particular order, except for Pilotwings being first. Lord of Magna, Made in Heaven, Bravely Default, and Bravely Second. Just throw Bravely Second in as an extra for Bravely Default. That's how much I care about that one. Nintendogs plus cats plus birds? I don't know, something on the Switch. Rodea, the Sky Soldier. Codename Steam, I would love that remastered. Stella Glow, Art Academy, because Art Academy. Metroid, Samus Returns. Final Fantasy Theatrhythm, and Radiant Historia. Corpse Party, which, God, why hasn't that been announced yet? I could have sworn that was announced, but nope, I checked. It wasn't announced yet, as far as I know. If it gets announced after this, good. I mean, some of the stuff I had on an original list ended up being on the Nintendo Switch. And like Xenoblade Chronicles is coming to Nintendo Switch, I'm super happy about that. Thank you. Anywho, Super Mario 3D Land, Donkey Kong Country Returns needs another chance. It does. Kid Icarus Uprising, because that game is so good. There is so much in there. People forget that game is a gosh darn masterpiece. Sorry. It's a Palutena darn masterpiece. Oh, I know, no. It's a Verity darn masterpiece. And it needs to be on the Switch. And then Pilotwings, because, God, that and Endless Ocean would be fantastic on the Switch. So, what do you think? What do you think of this list? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button, ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here on the Area DMG. And I know a lot of you want more lists. I should bring you some. And for other stuff too. That'll show up at some point. Just make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring that little bell for notifications. And please watch and support the other content as well. Just do it. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.